Skinny Belly Dancing, working with veils. Veils add beauty and elegance to the dancer's dance. Now there's many different styles of veils, different lengths. There's also different materials, and with those different materials come different weights. So the materials are silk, chiffon, and polyester chiffon. Now silk is used by about 99% of belly dancers today. And chiffon was something that was used maybe about 50, 60 years ago. And then there's polyester chiffon. Now the polyester chiffon is really nice because you can find it in just about any fabric store, and it's very inexpensive. So it's great to begin to learn with and to practice with, because you don't have to worry about getting your expensive veil dirty or snagging it or ripping it. So let's go ahead and get started. So in the beginning of this video, I did show a few techniques with the veil. And put it behind you. Now, to twirl a veil, we're going to start with our right hand down and our left hand up. We're going to bring the veil in front of us, and then we're going to rotate our arms right and left, going up and down. Now, you can add more of a twirl to it. And just remember, when you bring your arms back, you want to clear your back and your bottom. Now, let's see. If there's a side to side to the floor, you want to make sure that you're not stepping on your veil, because if you have your feet up, or if you're up on your toes and then you step down with your heel and you try to move forward, your veil will catch and you could possibly rip, snag, or tear your veil. Don't want to do that. So the best thing to do is to keep your arms back a little bit, just a little bit, so you can't really tell, but to the side, they're back, so that I'm not getting snagged on my bottom and I'm not getting snagged on any of the jewels on my costume. So side to side, you bring your hand up, step to the side, step to the side, step to the side, and remember, just keeping your arms back, step to the side, step to the side, step to the side. Now then there's also, which I like to call, come to me. So you reach out and you bring your hands to your belly, to your waist, reach out, bring your hands to your belly, and then you can wrap yourself up. Bring your hand into your waist, bring your other arm to your shoulder, and then you do a little wiggle, and then you open your veil. And then there's also one more, which is a lot of fun, where you can be twirling, bring your veil to your back, bring your hands together, put your veil in one hand, bring it out, toss it to the front, and then bring your veil, pull your veil back to your hip, and take the other part of your veil in your hand, and then go up your torso. You can do a little belly roll, you can do some hip rotations, but it gives a nice flair to your dance. That you can do with the veil. Sometimes I'll use a veil as a cover-up to cover up your costume. So if you have not performed, it's best to not show your costume to your audience. So you stay backstage, or you stay away from your audience, or you use an actual heavier cover-up that will not show your costume, because that takes away from the fun of the dance, and everybody sees your costume, and then you get out there and you're dancing, you're like, well, we already saw that. They just didn't see you dance yet. So what I do for a cover-up, if I've already danced and I want to mingle around in a crowd or at a party, then I'll take the one end of the veil and I make sure that I get it up far enough so that it's not on the ground, and I tuck it into the back part of my costume, and then I'll take the front and I just drape it across the front, and then I tuck it in to the strap that's at the top of my arm, and then I just make sure that it looks nice and that I'm not stepping on it. It's a little low in the back, I'm stepping on this one. But you just adjust it, and that way you can mingle around your friends or at a party, because you've already danced, everybody's seen you, but at least you're not, you're looking like you're trying to keep the mystery going. If you've liked this video, I do have another video coming, basic hip movements, and I do apologize, there was a large gap between the last video and this video, and I do apologize for that.
Please subscribe.
Leave any comments down below. I will respond to them as soon as possible. And thank you very much. And remember, you are beautifully and wonderfully made.